Hello, my loves. Welcome back. I wanted to do a meditation today to connect to your higher self for a life full of meaning. And if you're not familiar with your higher self, it is kind of like an energetic part of you that was created before we came to the earth. It's ego-free. It's like the purest form of ourselves, and it's just like our true self, our true expression. And you can go to your higher self for guidance and answers. They embody wisdom and knowledge, and there is no separation from us and our higher self. It's just trying to go back to your soul's blueprint and who you are, who you were before the world told you who to be and how to be. It is something that a lot of spiritual people look up to and try to connect with. And I know in my journey, I've had lots of issues to connect to my higher self. My ego gets in the way, and my monkey mind will start telling me, well, your higher self should say this or do this, or kind of tries to run the show. And that's not who the higher self is. It is just the simplest way to put it is the purest form of who we are at the core. So I wanted to do this meditation so we can connect to our higher selves, to start kind of bringing in the question of what our life is fulfilling for. What is our meaning? What do you want to connect to learn more of? And I don't know, there's just a whole wealth of knowledge in there, and it's just trying to quiet your mind to listen. And you don't have to necessarily do this in a meditation. You can also journal. You can go for a walk in nature and see what kind of messages come through. But for today's purpose, I wanted to do a meditation. So for this meditation, I also wanted to connect to our akashic records. And if you're not familiar with the akashic records, it is known as the spiritual library. It's like an energetic library. It holds all of the knowledge from our soul's first spark of creation. They say it's from the past lives, current life, and future lives. And it's something that a lot of spiritual people go to ask questions. It's a way to connect deeper with the universe, with God, whatever you want to say. Personally, I like to say to God and Jesus. It's just, I don't know, it's so calming, so relaxing. It's something that I really love to do, and I wanted to bring that into this practice today. And the one important thing when you connect to the akashic records that I wanted to mention, sorry, my phone keeps jiggling, is when you connect, we'll do this meditation, and I'll say, and state your full name here, and then I'm going to just kind of pause, and I want you to say your full name. You can say the one given at birth, or if that one doesn't resonate with you anymore, then you can state your full married name, nickname, whatever. There is no right or wrong. I think a lot of times we just say from birth because it kind of is the start of your life, kind of wraps everything in a big blanket. So it kind of covers all the names that you would like to use. And then we'll do this Om, and then the records will be open. So I invite you, when you do get to that part, to say your full name, and then also do the Om. And I just feel something with the vibration in your throat kind of just helps elevate the energy, and it just really makes it elevate. And I know when I did my class, we did 5 Oms, but in this meditation, I just wanted to do the one. So yeah, well, let's get started here. I'm going to turn on some light music. Hopefully you guys can kind of hear that. And I want you to just relax, and I want to take us back on a journey, back into time, back into our bodies. where we can find your soul's unique blueprint. So just take a breath here. Let any stress out from the day and just breathe in that peace and calmness. And on your next breath, I want you to breathe out any anxious thoughts you may have and just invite that tranquility to flow through your body. Just notice how good that feels to just take a step back, connect with yourself. And now I want you to visualize a bright white light that has some gold sparkles coming down from the heavens. And I want you to be aware of the space above your head where your crown chakra is. And I want you to feel the warmth, the unconditional love that is flowing down from your crown chakra down to your third eye, going down to your throat. Let it fill up your chest now. And take a deep breath and breathe into this space and just see your chest filling up with this warm light. And know that you're connected to God in this moment, and He's filling your hearts with all of the goodness. And now we'll let that energy flow from your heart and let it flow to your solar plexus and your sacral chakra, located in your stomach and pelvic area. Let it flow down to your root chakra, which is located at the base of your spine. And let that energy flow through your arms and legs as it disperses in beautiful harmony. And as you take a breath, let's invite our guides, loved ones, all beings in the highest good to come to us now. Let us feel your presence and know that you are here to guide us into the akashic records. And please show us the path to our highest timeline, for a path full of meaning, happiness, and the feminine flow. And it is with this Om that we will open up your unique records at this time. I am going to open up your akashic records. So I want you to state your full name here. The records are now open. I want you to keep your eyes closed, your breath moving, and just adjust to this high frequency space. And you can rest assured that you are with your guides and loved ones, any ascending masters and all beings in our highest good that are here to guide you through your path. You are never alone. And now I want you to visualize a beautiful walking path. It could be a dirt path, a concrete path, whatever looks best in your mind's eye. And as you're walking down this beautiful path, I want you to look on both sides of you. And I want you to see the beautiful flowers, If there's any butterflies or bees flying around you, take a breath of the cool air that is in this space. Everything's in good harmony and everything is in the right place at the right time. And feel how good that feels to know that you are right here, right now, in the right moment. And as you walk down this path, you notice a building at the end. And as you get closer to this building, I want you to see the big rustic door to open it. And with your curiosity, you open the door and walk through, being greeted by the keeper of the Akashic records. And I want you to notice what they look like. Are the records a female or a male? Are they tall or short? And as you greet this person, you ask them to pull off a book out of the shelf for your highest timeline for a life full of love, joy, and meaning. And the keeper of the records lays down a book on the table, and you take a seat at this table in the chair provided. And as you look at the book, you can feel the energy swirling around you. And you can feel the galactic starlight that beams from all areas, coming up out of the front of the book, from the lights in the building, through the windows shining in on you on this moment. And you can tell that the starlight holds sacred codes from your ancestors and your past lives, all the knowledge that you are here to learn in this lifetime. And as you feel this energy deep within you, I want you to imagine that you are taken into an outer space and you are shown a railroad with some dates that are attached. And I want you to step inside this railroad car. And once you get in the cart, you see the person standing there, and I want you to walk up to them and greet them. And as you are greeting them, you start to notice that this is your higher self. They're sitting in the car with you, going to show you exactly what you need to know. And this higher self is the person that you were before you were born, before the earth told you who to be and how to be. This is you at the pure soul level, and she holds the blueprint of who you are and what your soul is here to fulfill. And I want you to take a few moments to ask any questions that arise. Did she happen to say anything that will make you happy in this lifetime? or perhaps what your soul came here to learn. Who you are meant to be. Are there any roles that you're supposed to fulfill on this earth? And now with all of this knowledge, I want you to go back into the cart and ride the railroad back to where we started. And as you jump out of the book and the old house, I want you to close your akashic book and thank the records keeper for the support and guidance on your path as you start to walk out of this house. And now that you're walking down the path full of the flowers, bees, and birds, you have a new profound meaning and knowledge of who you are and what you're here to do, and what is going to make you the most happy and fulfilled in this lifetime. And as you get to the end of the path, I want you to put your heart on your hand on your heart and thank the records for showing you exactly what you needed to see today, what you needed to hear. And take a couple of breaths here. And it's with the final Om that we will close your Akashic records. The records are now closed. I want you to come back into the room and open your eyes slowly. And you may want to journal on your experience. You might want to write down any keywords that came to you or any phrases that you might have heard. Or you could just sit in this space with your eyes closed and just kind of reminisce on anything that you just learned. And I'm sending you so much love, and I hope you have a great afternoon. Bye for now.